All right, guys, welcome to statistics. Now, I know what you're thinking. We're going to jump back into this packet, but not today. That was my only packet. I'm going to have to print this off again. Shouldn't have done that. That's okay. We're not getting back into the packet, though. We're actually not going to get back into the packet for the rest of this week. We've talked a lot about confidence intervals. We've talked about proportion tests, true proportions, sampling distributions, yada, 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 all that. We've talked about it a lot. I think we've talked about it enough, in my own personal opinion. We've covered what I wanted to cover with it, and I think continuing on is just, beating a dead horse, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to have a little bit more hands-on project for this last week if you are interested in participating. Now, of course, like our previous work, if you're unable to or uninterested, that's okay. Your grade's not going to be impacted. But if you want to try one last statistics project for the year, then here's something we all can do. We are going to do a final tracking of data and information for the coronavirus. We talked about this a lot before we left school, and how it was going to increase, how it was going to change, things like that. And now that we've been in this for a month and a half and really are seeing how the world is affected and how cases have progressed, then we can take a look at it again. You know, if I still had the equations from back in March, we could compare and see how are our predictions compared to what's actually happening. But unfortunately, without doing a little bit of digging, I'm not sure I can find those too easily. But I would be interested in seeing that. But what I want us to do is I want us to compare some information regarding the coronavirus for the state of Missouri. So as you all know, we live in Saline County. What I want us to do is I want us to track the progression in the number of cases in Saline County since March 10th. And we'll do that all the way to today, May 5th. I want to see the number of cases on every day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say total cases. And that includes active and recovered. So even if they've recovered, we're still including them in the total number of cases. Now that information can be found through the Saline County Health Department's Facebook page. If you go to Facebook and search Saline County Health Department, you'll find a history of their posts, and every single day they have posted the total number of cases in the county. Even if you do not have a Facebook account, you can still access their posts because it's a public page. You can also find this information, or should be able to find this information, on KMMO, their website. We're going to do Saline County. However, we are also going to look at another Missouri county. Now this one is going to be of your choice. This is of your choice. However, that county needs to have greater than 75 total cases. I guess that inequality sign should be the other way. Greater than 75 total cases. I don't want you to do in one of those random counties that's still at like 0 or 5. So we are going to chart Saline County's growth from March 10th through May 5th, total number of cases daily, with another Missouri county's cases that is greater than 75. And we're also going to do that March 10th through May 5th. Now, if you have access to a computer, And you can chart the graph that I'm getting ready to talk about there. Otherwise, it might be a hand-drawn graph that you're making, which isn't quite as fun, but you know. But what I want this graph to be would be day 1, aka March 10th, through day whatever. Honestly, I don't even know. Okay, so March 10th, March has 31 days, so there's 21 days there. April has 30, so that's 51, plus another 5, so it'd be 56 total days. So day 56, May 5th. And I want to see the number of cases for Saline County and your chosen county. Now what you can do is you can make that 2 separate graphs if you want, or you can overlay them onto the same graph in Google Docs or Google Sheets or whatever it is you're using. Probably Google Sheets would be definitely the easiest one to use. You can overlay these 2 lines in a single graph so that we could see something like this. I don't know, like something like that. Whatever your graph ends up looking like to see. So I want you to try that out. If you are able to create those graphs either electronically or by paper, if it's by paper, take a picture of them, email them to me. If it's electronically, share that Google Doc or Google Sheet with me, and I'll take a look at that. And we can see, how is Saline County doing as compared to other counties? You guys may be aware that Saline County is quite a hot spot for it. But we can see just how much so by having this direct comparison. If you all have any questions about that, about how this would work, about what you're supposed to do, feel free to let me know. Feel free to email me. Also with this other Missouri county, I presume, I can't say this for sure of all counties, but most counties, if you go to their Department of Health website, Facebook page, whatever it is they use, you should be able to find the daily number of cases on that county's Department of Health website. If you are unable to find daily information about that county, then maybe that's not a county that we want to stick with to be as our comparison group. And if you're unable to find just a certain day's number, let's say, April 7th, can't find that day, no problem. What you do is you just leave April 7th blank. You don't put in a 0, you don't put in the same number as the day before, you just leave that day blank, and you skip on to the next day, right? But if you have any questions with how this works, feel free to email me. If you want to complete it, you can. If you don't want to complete it, then you might just be done with statistics for the year, right? This is going to be our last project. This might be the last video I make. I might make one at the end of the week. If I get a couple of people's in and I just want to show off the comparisons or talk about those comparisons, I might make one on Friday, but we'll kind of see how this goes. But I do want to say, since this might be the last time I'm in front of the camera as opposed to just screen recording, it's been a great year. I've enjoyed teaching this class. I know it's the first time I've taught the class in several years, but I feel like I learned stuff. I hope you guys learned some stuff. I hope you guys, as crazy as it was sometimes, had an all right time. It's been great teaching you all, but I'll always be around. Email me if you ever need anything. So I will see you guys later.